Got 7 wedges in my bag. So
How am I not surprised?
I'm a wedge guy.
Yeah.
Nobody counts my clubs.
I'm joined here by the legend that is Bob Vokey. Today Bob is going to give me a little bit more information, and you watching at home, about all the different bounce and grind options that are available to us. There's quite a lot to choose from. I'm sure some people are a little bit confused.
Very confused. Yeah.
You're going to give me a quick fitting here to try and give me a better idea, and also the people watching what is on offer. So should we get started?
Yeah. And what I try to fit is here. It's a little soft, little overnight soft. So you turn around, and you can say, "Well, I don't play here, but I play in courses."
Yeah. For me personally, I tend to play in Scotland. It's usually a bit soggy.
So that's when I'd say we always favor a little bit more bounce.
So a little bit more bounce.
And you can do, and you know, it's amazing. You can go through. You can turn around. And you hit this particular shot here. Then we turn around and we can go in rough conditions. We can go in the bunker, because you could find you may not prefer one wedge in all different locations, but I know what I lean towards. I would say, David, where is your least skilled shot that you wish you could practice more? And if it has happened, you say the bunker, then I would turn around and I would favor the lob wedge that you're going to hit in the bunker.
Right. Okay.
Because we're working with lob wedges here now. And what I can tell, sometimes just looking at the divot, sometimes, you know, this particular car, I know right away that we need to add a little length on it. And you can turn around and you see, you know, it's a little toe deep, because what's happening, you're a little upright like so, you know. You see it's a little toey, but you're making it work.
So it's important that you go and try out the different grinds and bounce options and find out which one works for you best.
So very important. I tell people think, oh, I'm not good enough to be fit.
Nonsense.
No, you are good enough to be fit. Every player can be fit. You want to enjoy the game? Go to your local fitter, your local Titleist fitter, and I guarantee you, he'll help you put you in the right set that you're going to be able to play your best golf and enjoy it.
I hit some shots. I knew already that the D grind would be the right fit for me. It wasn't the SM7.
Sort of like cheating.
Yeah, you know. But here we have them all lined up. So can we go from low to high? So we've got the 60 04L.
L, very, very low bounce wedge. It's I would say it's for firm conditions that you play on. Player who takes shallow divots, and I would say it's a it is a versatile wedge in the hands of the right player and the course conditions that he's going to play on. That'd be the L grind.
So we've got L. We then go up to M.
Then we got the M grind. We're gradually moving up and bounce. It's an M grind. Again, I would say for player plays in firm conditions. The player likes a little bit elevation in shots because of the low bounce, and he has very good spin control. It's a very good wedge.
Okay.
M grind. And it's a versatile again. Toe, heel, trailing edge remove. This is a very good option for somebody who wants a high bounce sand wedge option and a low bounce lob wedge action, which would be right there. Then we got the S grind. Been a very, very popular grind. I call it's in the middle road. Yeah. It's almost like if I'm going to recommend any wedge in the set, there is a wedge that's going to work for
the vast majority of people.
Vast majority of people would be the S grind, because it's full sole with the trailing edge relief.
Cool. Next up, my baby, the D grind.
The D grind, very, 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 very. It's very similar to the M. It's got the toe, trailing edge, and heel remove, and the bounce. Bounce, as we know, is bounce 101. It's the angle between the leading edge, if you can see it right here, leading edge and the trailing edge. Holding it up in front of you at 90 degrees, you can see that angle. Leading edge, trailing edge, that's bounce. It's very versatile again, a little bit more bounce for softer conditions, but one thing it does have, it has the versatility of the M grind, where you can manufacture many, many, many shots. Very, very good wedge. And then we'll go back to the K grind. Wedge that came back from working with Tom Kite many years ago.
Yeah.
Love this wedge. It's very versatile wedge. It's a wider sole. It's got very good radius and camber, which helps the club to move forward. And camber has a tendency, if you turn around, if you looked at it, you rotate it open, you rotate the center. So it really doesn't come up that much, and it's camber helps you shallow out the depth of your divot. It's a very versatile wedge also.
So
It gives you them all.
So that's for people who really are quite steep.
Steep.
If you're wanting as much help as possible getting out of bunkers, which one would I go for? Okay.
Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say it's in my bag, but I sort of maybe cheat a little bit. I got 7 wedges in my bag. So
How am I not surprised?
I'm a wedge guy.
Yeah.
Of course, nobody counts my clubs. I'd like anywhere 4 to 6 degrees, which we have right here. We've got 6 degrees going back to your P-dub. Then you got your 50. I noticed you got 4, and then all of a sudden you got another jump leap to 6. You know, I almost would prefer to see this particular wedge at 55.
Mm-hmm.
One more degree of bounce when you weaken the wedge like that. You turn around and this particular wedge, you add a degree of bounce. You strengthen it, you lose it. I'd rather take a 54 to 55 than a 56 to 55. So I think it's pretty good. If you don't have no gap here, it's fine. If you find your gap, you might want to go 5 and 5. Might be worse.
For me personally, I find the gapping fine because I don't find myself hitting many full shots with the 60. So I would tend to, I like to flight my 54, I like to change the distance up on that, and that's really for round the greens.
Yeah, I feel this is the most important wedge in your bag. It's a sand wedge.
Yeah.
You can hit the majority of the shots, and you still have, you put more spin on it. I've talked to a lot of tour players, and they greenside, they can, with their 56, they can spin it more than they can their lob wedge. It's something that you might want to try.
Okay, I will do. Right, well, thanks very much for all that info, Bob. Hopefully you've got a better idea of what all the options available with the SM8 lineup can do for your game, who it might suit, which of the grinds might suit your game the best, but it's important that you go and get fitted.
No, the most important. Sevi was by far the West, and I can go with follow-up. I'll follow up with Lee Trevino. Lee Trevino, I've worked with him many times, and they're both of them were such creativity was phenomenal.